from the Next Fitness Thing. Welcome to the Next Fitness Show. These are my zombie finger puppets, and I didn't have a chance to do a costume because I was training clients all morning, and so this was the best I could do. Right. Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm going to say hey to Alexis, leading the crew here, our fearless leader and CEO. Alexis, say hey. You're in the Halloween spirit. You got to show yourself now.
Hey, oh, okay.
Hey. Yeah, you got to turn the camera on because you actually came with a costume ready. This is our Halloween episode, in case you didn't figure it out. So happy Halloween to all who observe. And our special guest this week is somebody that our TNFT peeps all know and love, and is also in costume, a fabulous one, by the way. Let's bring on our CTO, Kevin Railsback, the tech wizard, literally right now.
The tech wizard.
Incredible costume. You
Thank you.
you found out right before the show that it was our Halloween episode. It's like, oh wait, I'll be right back, and we came up with this.
You know, those nerds, we always have a costume at the ready, for sure.
Always. All right, Kevin, we're going to be talking about all things tech, and we are, the first time you've been with us on the show since our new tech platform launch. So we're going to have some discussion about that, and a little sneak peek into your personal life and what you've been doing lately as well. So excited to have you. Welcome back.
Thanks.
And so we're going to also later on in the show, as we do a little rundown of what's to come, we are going to, of course, give you our traditional stretch break and move of the week, but they have a little bit of a Halloween twist on them in honor of the weekend. And we also are going to launch recipe number 2 for the TNFT Recipe Club. It is off and running and it is underway. I made this past week's recipe. It was amazing. Well, a lot of our teammates made it as well. We're going to show some results of that and highlight some fabulous results in the kitchen on that, and reveal the week 2 recipe as well coming up. So, and then we have a bunch of announcements. Of course, we'll keep you in the loop on what's to come. So we thank you for joining us, whether you're with us live, hello live crew, or whether you're catching the recording of this. And of course, either way, you're checking us out. Please, if you have not done so, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know I'm going to ask it. I have to, but it's a must because it really does help us grow. So the more peeps we have with eyeballs on us, the better. Erin says she loves the zombies. Awesome. I'm glad. Wait, I got to give him back out again. I said I was going to introduce myself with a Halloween name, and I forgot. I'm Scary Beth Rockwell today. So there we go. Like our videos, share our videos to anybody you think might get something out of them. We try to be entertaining and informative at the same time here. And then what else? Oh, hit the notification bell so you can get an alert every time we do something new here at the Next Fitness Thing. We've got a lot of great classes and material out here for you to check out. So you never miss a thing if you hit that notification bell. And we're happy to help you out. Replay crew checking us out. You're welcome anytime, but of course, live crew, feel free to boop away in the chat and let us know maybe what your Halloween weekend plans are. We're open to that as well. Okay, one more thing, 2 more things. thenextfitnessthing.com is where you find us if you want to come work out with us or do yoga with us or meditate with us or whatever you want to do with us, cook with us now. We'd be happy to have you on board. And then our Facebook group is where you go to check us out and hang out with our amazing community of teammates. You can head to facebook.com/group/thenextfitnessthing. And you do not need to be a TNFT member, AKA teammate, to be part of that Facebook group, but you're likely to join once you hang out with our fun bunch, okay? All right, Kevin, the wizard, let's get Kevin back in here. And Kevin, we've been looking forward to having you ever since I'm kicking things over as I get settled in here. Ever since we launched our new tech platform a little while ago, we've been looking forward to having you on. But before we dive into the business first, you have been making me very envious with some of your travels lately. You just got back from something pretty cool. What'd you do and how was it?
Yeah, so my wife and I just went to Greece for a couple of weeks. We spent a week sort of driving around the countryside outside of Athens. This is our second trip to Greece. We went 5 years ago. And then after sort of exploring the countryside, we went up to Marathon, which is where the race is named for. We went to Loutraki, which is sort of a little beachside town where Athenians go for a little vacation. We went to the south coast to the Temple of Poseidon, which is right on the coast, beautiful, thousands of years old. Everything is so old and beautiful. And then, we spent a week on a catamaran as part of a sailing festival. So it's called the Odyssey Sailing Festival. And basically there were 9 boats total. And we sailed around some of the islands just south of Athens on some monohulls and some catamarans, and basically had the time of our lives swimming in the beautiful Mediterranean and eating all the food and petting all the cats. There's so many cats in Greece. It was, yeah, it was,
Oh,
yeah.
that sounds heavenly, absolutely heavenly. Well, I'm envious, and next time, pack me in your luggage. I don't take up very much room.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the business at hand here. And this has been a really exciting business for us as we at TNFT have transformed from our previous platform, which helped get us off the ground. And we're super grateful to them. But now we're in this spanky new platform, and things are a little bit different. And you know, we ride with some changes, and it's a learning experience as we kind of get used to our new digs here. But what has your journey been like as our CTO, doing all the tech things behind the scenes? What has your journey been like shepherding us from the previous platform to where we are now?
Yeah, that's a great thing for us to talk about a bit. So you know, the previous platform, the Spin platform, was great. You know, it gave us a lot of control and flexibility, but there were also, you know, a lot of features and functionality that we all knew that we wanted and needed, and it didn't really provide all of those things. And so, you know, there's always pluses and minuses of any platform, right? Like there's nothing out there that is exactly what we want until we grow enough that we can build our own platform, which of course is part of why I'm here and plans for the distant future. But for now, you know, what we looked for was a platform that would help us to build community and to have, you know, all of our teammates, you know, feel like they're part of this community, not just be a platform where people can, you know, watch fitness videos and do live classes and those sort of things. And
Because
so,
we're so much more than that, right? Yes.
yeah, exactly. Like when you feel like you're part of the community, you feel the responsibility to your teammates. You feel, you know, that you want to come and hang out with your friends on this platform and be a part of this. And that was a big part of my journey during, you know, during COVID, was finding a fitness platform where I couldn't go to the gym. I could now have this community of people and, you know, doing walking classes on the old platform and all of those things. Like that really made me understand better kind of, you know, what we can do in the future to help this platform. And so, you know, nothing's perfect with the current platform. There are, of course, growing pains and all of those things, but like we're working actively to make those things better. So as far as my journey as the sort of the tech wizard, it really was about like how do we, you know, migrate this community that we have without, you know, losing everyone's, you know, history and to be able to bring over all of the workouts that folks enjoy for the on-demand library and also provide a good experience for the live classes. And so that was a big journey to sort of migrate a lot of that content. And I, you know, we've completed that now, and it was a big relief to get that done right before I headed to Greece, actually, which was great.
You were on the deadline.
I earned it, right? Yeah.
So one of the things I wanted to mention to you, because I don't really think we've had a chance to talk about this since this happened, the actual process of transporting all of our existing customers over to the new platform, I can count on one hand the number of issues that I heard when that happened. It was really pretty smooth, wasn't it?
It was, and a lot of that. I mean, you know, I can't take credit for all those things, right? The Arcata
Sure
platform
you
that we
can.
moved to, sure I can. Why not? No, but really, the platform that we moved to, that team really helped us to you know have a well-defined process for you know companies to move onto their platform, and then also the fact that you know in the old platform as we got to the point where you know we were sort of their only active customers. I got a lot more access into the back end of how the systems worked, and so it made it much easier for us to kind of extract all of the right data and provide that to Arcata to bring in. And so yeah, I was very happy with that process. Obviously, you know there were bumps in the road and delays in some of the things, but overall, like looking at it now that we've gotten past that and we can look back at the perspective of it, I think
Yeah.
it went very well. Yes, very happy.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. So we have hopes for some new features coming up and with some plans for some new features coming up in our brand new mobile app, which by the way, if you haven't gotten it yet, App Store or Google Play, get it now while you're thinking about it. And really quickly in the chat, Erin says she loves the costumes and she needs the chuckles. So yay for the costumes. And Donna D says, yay, Kevin. All right, sweet. And Kevin Alexis is chiming in here and did so much work to bring the content from the old platform over. And thank you, Kevin. Seriously. I mean, you were on it, and we cannot thank you enough for all those hours and hours that you put in. So where are we headed? Some of the new things that are in the pipeline for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the biggest pieces that wasn't there when we first launched was the mobile app, right? It always takes a little longer, for us to bring just the app store process and those sort of things. It takes a while. Like the app was ready, but then it has to go through all the approvals with Apple and with Google and back and forth, and like really there was a lot of fine tuning for some of those things. And the design side, like we get a lot of control. So I think that's the biggest thing since we launched that is an exciting new feature from my perspective. I think
and that app actually has our name on it too, which is exactly fabulous for helping people find us. So yeah,
exactly. Like the old platform, it was very challenging. There was a complicated process to explain to people how to get our app and what to find and those sort of things. So I think that's a big piece of it. I think that now in the app, the fact that you'll be able to as we're like bringing on new challenges, that you'll be automatically added to those classes. So basically, you'll now be able to have those show up on your schedule automatically for you. You won't have to go. There's still some workarounds we're doing with like having to go to web to add things to your schedule and some of that we're working through those things with Arquetta, and they're very open and accommodating to understand our pains, because of course every studio is different, right?
Right.
I think there's a lot of things that we can do. In the longer term, we're building a new way to sort of build the exercise programs and be able to make it easier for the when you take a live class for the trainer to be able to facilitate that and all of those things. So I think there's a lot of room for growth, and also a lot of room for the community to tell us what they want and what they feel needs to be part of the platform.
Yeah, we really are trying to be very responsive to all of your feedback as TNFT teammates. So we really want to hear from you. So if you have any feedback for us, you're absolutely welcome to send it in to us. And going back to what you were saying before about, I had a thought and it just left my head. It'll come back to me. All right. In the meanwhile, if anybody does have any particular issues or questions about their use of the app, Alexis, yes, support at thenextfitnessthing.com is where you go to email us if you have any questions or issues. And Mary is also saying, yay, Kevin. All right. Yay, Kevin. So yeah, the best way to go about reporting if anybody has an issue for you.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
So similar to with the old app, within the app itself, you can go and submit an issue. And that actually goes to a support within Arquetta, and we're working to get ourselves CC'd on those so that we get that access as well. So that's the best way, because it will report information about which app version you're using and all of those sort of tech details that they need to be able to find whatever the issue that you're having is. And then like Alexis mentioned, the support at thenextfitnessthing.com goes directly to us, and we can help facilitate that as well.
Awesome. Well, we are very excited about the future of where we are headed at the Next Fitness Thing. Kevin, you've been an integral part of that future. So I thank you for all the work you've done, hours and hours and endless hours and lots of late nights probably. So appreciate you so much. Can you stay for the whole show?
Of course.
Okay, great. We're going to continue on, and we're going to get our Halloween-themed mid-show stretch break up in here. So we decided to have a little fun with these this week, since we are celebrating our Halloween. And reminder, I am Scary Beth Rockwell. And let's see, while Alexis is calling up this video here, I'm going to try to make my finger puppets do this thriller dance. Okay, that was it. Our mid-show stretch break, you get to lie down and do nothing, because our stretch break is a yoga fave. It is Shavasana, but it is also known as corpse pose, because all right, so You're dead on the floor. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alexis, you're our yogi, so come on in here and tell us what Shavasana is all about and how to get the most out of it. Because
It's basically about being dead on the floor. I mean, honestly.
And I love that you're playing video right now and Kathy's not moving because she's
Not moving.
dead on the
I'm
floor.
like, oh, do I need this to loop? Is that even necessary for this to loop?
Hilarious. Oh my gosh. By the way, back in the chat, Megan, going back to our discussion about that the Next Fitness Thing name is now on our app, says branded apps are important. Yeah, because when you're trying to tell somebody how to find us, hey, I found this really cool workout platform, and it's just like, where do I go? Well, you gotta go here and do this. And it's like, go to the Next Fitness Thing and you'll find it. So that makes it a lot easier. Okay,
Yep.
so
RD Sharon B's in the chat saying that's what
Okay.
makes us different is the user-driven experience. Yes, totally.
Yes.
Absolutely. Exactly.
You're not just a number and a big old class around here. We really do care about your performance and your safety and all those things. Okay, Shavasana. What's so cool about it?
Well, okay. This honestly is probably the most important yoga pose.
And we hope you're doing it with us now if you can get on the floor, by the way.
That's right. And if you need to do it just seated or whatever, but it's really this opportunity for release of control. It's full surrender. So this is the pose where you let go of needing to control your breath, control your mind, control anything, and you just allow yourself to just be without having to do. So this is great medicine for all of us in our culture of doing.
Right.
And so, and it's also a chance to integrate all the good work that you've done in the class. And at the end, you usually do the Shavasana at the end. And I find that sometimes people get nervous during Shavasana that they think like, am I supposed to do something? Am I just laying here? Why is it so quiet right now? You know, especially in the digital environment where you can't tell if other people are laying down. Like if you're in a yoga class in person, you know, everyone's just laying there. But we do bring you back at the end. So you can just lay there until you get cued to come back and just really let yourself let go is really what it's about.
And it's wonderful when you get into relaxation enough. And Kevin, if you have any thoughts on Shavasana, feel free to weigh in here as well. When you get so relaxed that you feel like if you're lying on your back on the floor and like your small of your back releases down toward the floor and you feel kind of the tightness leave your body, and then your hands and your fingers relax and your legs just are there and they just fall open to the side and be. It's just like, I try to do this. I should do it more often, but I try to do it every day. So Kevin, Shavasana, corpse pose.
I mean, that is my kind of workout for sure.
There you go. And people watching this thought they couldn't get a workout in with us. Well, that's a great starting point, or ending point, as the case may be in the Shavasana.
Long bike ride, then corpse pose. That's me.
There you go. Nicely done. Okay, so please take advantage of the Shavasana. Maybe right before bedtime is a great time to do that to help calm you into sleep mode. And so I'm a big fan of that. All right, so be dead for a little bit. All right, in the Halloween spirit. Hold on, my puppet ran away. Right. Okay. We're going to move on. We have some eating business to take care of because just this past week, we officially launched, with the help of the aforementioned RD Sharon B, the TNFT Recipe Club. And this is an opportunity for us to cook healthy meals for the fall and boost up the nutrition quotient and make it simple and make it fun. So I took part in last week's recipe. It was a tray bake with lots and lots of fall veggies in it. And the recipe called for chicken thighs, but if you wanted to go vegan, you could use tofu, or you could, kind of tweak it any way that you wanted to. Casey, by the way, who is also one of our trainers and teaches yoga, says, please stay for Shavasana. Don't skip out on it, right? You earned it. So
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's totally the thing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just knocking everything over. I am live. How are you? Okay, Recipe Club. So we got a chance to compile some of the results that are members of the Recipe Club. It's free to join, by the way. So take us up on that, thenextfitnessthing.com/recipe club. You do not need to be a TNFT member to join either, for that matter. So if you're new to us, come check it out. We compiled some of the results that people sent into the dedicated bulletin board that we have for the Recipe Club. And Alexis, I think you have that video. If you are ready to roll that one. So, okay, let's see what everybody did. I know I'm in here too. Here we go. Okay. And I think we have some lovely fall music as well.
Wait, I got the wrong one.
Okay.
One
that's
second,
actually
one
the recipe.
second.
Hold on.
I
That's the
faked
next
you
recipe.
out.
So if you got a screenshot, you already know what this week's recipe is for week 2. Please hold.
We need the finger puppets again.
I was just bringing it back. Right.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's okay. Happy to help any way I can.
Okay, here it is.
Not to be outdone.
There it is.
There we
Boom.
go. Okay. Boom. There it is. Okay. So this was the result of the fall harvest tray bake that was last week's recipe. And roll that beautiful tray bake footage. All right. It was.
That one's RD Sharon B's.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that.
That was mine.
Carol's is amazing
There's
looking.
sweet potatoes in there. That was a
Nancy.
broccoli sub. Nice.
Very nice.
And you can absolutely tweak these recipes any way you like. Take out an ingredient you don't like or add in something that you do. I actually was leaving for a quick vacation, and so I used the opportunity to take some mushrooms and a fennel bulb that were otherwise not going to last until I got back from my little trip, and chopped them up and threw them in there too. And it was really, really yummy. So quite eye-opening, and everybody did their thing and made it their own. And what a great time we're having in the Recipe Club. So let us now, if we're ready, unveil the week 2 recipe. I already got my eyes on this. And for those of you who are in the Recipe Club already, you may have gotten this in your email. This looks freaking incredible. Curried coconut pumpkin soup with apple grilled cheese dippers. You had me at grilled cheese, honestly. And I actually had just opened a can of pumpkin like a day before I got the email with the recipe in it. And this is like, okay, I don't have to go buy pumpkin now. So yay. And I can use up what I had. Not too late to join the Recipe Club. So the nextfitnessthing.com/recipe club is again the place you go to sign up. And the recipe's posted there as well if you need to consult that. And you can make it on your own time and then post your results in the bulletin board that is built in to where we do this Recipe Club meetup. And then we will report on your results next week. And then we launch the next week's recipe on next week's show and going on. And it's going to be 4 weeks. So this will be week number 2. So you still got time. Okay. Did I get everything on that, Alexis? Are we good?
Yeah, I think that was good.
And again, RD Sharon B, we're really, really thankful that you're taking the time to like compile these recipes and make them accessible for people because not everybody has like all the time in the world to cook or don't know where to start and what's nutritious and what's not. So
and the chat's blowing up now.
Hey,
okay. Donna D says my husband absolutely loved it. Best roasted veggies ever. And she also says that she added cranberries. Nice.
I saw that, Donna D. That sounds yummy. I had dried cranberries in my pantry, and I thought after I saw this, like, oh, I should have done that. That was a great idea. What else? If it's blowing up, anybody else?
Just keep posting the pics. We love sharing them on the show and seeing them. Honestly, seeing them all week was really fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. All right, moving on. We have our move of the week now, and we're going to keep it in the Halloween spirit a bit. And this time on our demo video, we are going to spotlight one of our amazing TNFT teammates doing this particular exercise. And in the Halloween spirit, these are spider planks. All right, so, brains. All right, I'm going to stall again while Alexis comes up with the video. Like, that's all I got, really. I don't know how to make them dance any more than that. Okay, this is the lovely Sherry. So Sherry is showing up a spider plank. So from a plank position, and she's adding on the push-up. You don't have to do that. That's just Sherry being Sherry, amazingly. So, but that's a beautiful push-up, though. So the spider plank, what you're doing is you're crunching your knee toward your elbow on the same side of your body. But more specifically, to get the most out of this oblique crunch, basically, you're bringing a rib cage and hip bone together to get that nice side crunch in there. So, and Alexis, jump in here. I just wanted to say you're absolutely welcome to elevate any plank position to maybe a bench or to a wall or something like that. Sherry's doing it on the floor, and look at her alignment. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. Okay, Alexis, what you got?
Yeah, Sherry's really impressive, I have to say. Like, really, really impressive.
Member of our chronologically enhanced crew, and just look at her go. I mean, dang. That's
totally
inspiring right there.
So if you have to use the elevated surface, it's no worries. I would prefer for you to use the elevated surface than the knees down, to be totally honest with you, although it's okay to do it either way.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do the push-up, at least.
Yeah.
What else was like, I mean, the biggest thing for me with this is you want to keep your hips as stable as possible. And a lot of times you can see how Sherry, it looks easy and it's obvious that her hips are staying in the same spot. But when I see people doing this in class, a lot of times when the right leg goes to the side, the hips go to the left. And when the left leg comes to the side, the hips go to the right. So you see the person kind of going back and forth, and you're really looking to avoid that. And the way you do that is to squeeze your glute and push back into your heel so that you stay really solid. So that's my suggestions for this.
Great advice. And also Sherry's neck position is beautifully neutral. It's really tempting when you're doing a plank position or anything where your head is here and your body is doing something else down here to want to look down the length of your body and see what's going on, but it pulls your posture out of alignment, and it can be stressful on your neck, especially if you got a big old melon head like I do. So, the ears and shoulders and hips and heels all in a line. That's what I refer to as a plank with integrity often in class. So so the spider plank, little crunch.
Kevin, are you in for the spider plank?
Heck yeah.
I love these. Yeah, just don't step on a spider when you extend your leg back.
Yeah, I tend to do the spider plank song with the spider plank. Do you guys know?
Oh, there's a spider plank song? No.
Yeah, it goes spider plank. Spider plank does whatever spider plank does.
Okay, Homer.
Every time I hear that song, exactly, I go back to
I love that you know the reference. That's great.
All right, Sherry, you're a rock star. Keep on rocking the classes with us. Every time I see Sherry in class, I know she's going to bust a move, and it's going to be great. So, all right, announcements. We got a little bit of a tardy start, so let's catch up on these announcements and get these done in some timeliness and good speed. Okay. We have the Trick or Trot Walk, which I am going to be leading for you. Yay. As we're live, it's tomorrow. That's going to be Saturday, October 26th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. This is a 55-minute class, and it's kind of the culmination / Halloween party for the Trick or Trot live walking challenge that we just wrapped. We were talking a little bit earlier about signing up for challenges. This was the first live challenge, by the way, that we did in our new platform as hosts. We learned some things, and we're going to make some improvements moving forward, as we talked about earlier. But it is going to be 55 minutes that you can either treat as a 5K opportunity, so go for 3.1 miles, jogging, running, walking, whatever you like, or you can just show up and be part of the party crew. And I know peeps are going to show up, at least I hope a lot of our peeps are going to show up in costume, because that's so much fun about this event. Our pre-Halloween class is always kind of like that. So just make sure if you're going to put a costume on, you got a mask that you can see out of if you're going to wear a mask, or no mask necessary, and make sure that you're free to move in your clothing without getting tripped or anything like that. Safety first. And then you could also wrap yourself in this awesomely cute long-sleeved hoodie tee Trick or Trot Walk shirt. I love this shirt. So if you want to grab that, it's in our merch store, merch.thenextfitnessthing.com. And if you want to join the class live, it is on our live class schedule here at TNFT. And if you're not familiar with that, go to thenextfitnessthing.com. You'll find out what you need to know, and join us. It's going to be a blast. If you can't make it live, it'll also be recorded for our replay library. All right, but try to join live with me. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have the Walking Book Club as Halloween weekend continues. This is Anna's baby this Sunday, October 27th, 1 p.m. Pacific time. The book, you got times running out for you to finish the book if you haven't. It is on the left side of your screen, Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. And there's going to be a fun little movie watch party for the movie of the same name, starring Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, after this walk happens. So this is a 40-minute walking class where you show up, you discuss the book, or if you didn't read the book, you maybe get spoiled. Just keep that in mind, but you're welcome to join nonetheless. Alexis, anything else you wanted to add here?
What else do I want to add?
I know what.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you need any info about anything about the book club here at TNFT, go to thenextfitnessthing.com/book club. That includes future dates, future reading selections, so you can get a head start on the November version that Casey's going to be handling, right? So yes. Okay.
So there's going to be a surprise that comes out during the book club this time. So just come so you can be in for the surprise.
Ooh, dang little carrot there. All right, sweet.
Good teaser. Good teaser.
Very nice, right, Kevin? Okay, so the next thing is the return of our trainer AMA walks. Ask me anything. You've heard AMA before. That's what that means. So this is a series of 15-minute walking classes. They had existed in our previous platform. We took some time out while we transitioned from old to new. They're back. Mine is the first one up there in our replay library. And we love when you send us in questions. So amawalk.thenextfitnessthing.com is where you can send us questions that you are dying to know the answers about. Not just trainers doing these, but also our awesome TNFT team leaders. Kevin is likely going to pop in here and do one as well. No pressure, right, Kevin?
Yeah, happy to do so. I had a lot of fun last time.
Yeah, Kevin, you're great at these too. So check our replay library at The Next Fitness Thing, and mine is there, and there'll be more coming out ideally every week moving forward. All right. And then one more reminder about our TNFT Hurricane Relief Fundraiser Walk. The GoFundMe link is still open for that. That event was coming up on 2 weeks ago now, but we're going to keep this open until the end of the month. So if you have not had a chance to donate, every little bit helps. It can just be whatever you can afford, would be greatly appreciated by the organization Be Loved Asheville, which is doing great work on the ground, food, clothing, shelter, etc., for the victims of Hurricane Helene. Of course, Hurricane Milton barreled through that area as well in the southeast. So we want to help out however we can. So if you can, go to thenextfitnessthing.com/hurricane relief. That GoFundMe link is active there. Okay. And then it's Freebie Friday time. We get to have a winner. We get to give some stuff away. So reminder about the Freebie Friday giveaway. All you need to do to win is comment on any video that we have posted here on our YouTube channel within the past week. So the week runs from the end of the show basically until next Thursday. We choose a winner and then we do it again week after week after week. So we got a wheel. We're going to spin the wheel and find out who wins a very cool TNFT prize just for dropping a comment on our YouTube channel. Everyone helps us grow, remember. And let's spin the wheel. And let's get her done. Let's give away some stuff. There we go. Okay. And our winner is, oh my gosh, Carol, you are on a roll around here. Carol has been winning things left and right. Amazing. All right, teammate Carol, congratulations. We will be in touch with you on how to get your prize. And we love everybody and you don't need to be a TNFT member to do this or a teammate. So if you're checking this out and you're not yet a member with us, you're still welcome. So get your comment in there and we'd love to see you maybe check out a class if you so desire. All right. Is there anything else, Alexis, that we need to cover? Was that it? I think we're good on time, so we need to kind of boogie on out of here as far as that goes. But okay, Kevin, once again, thank you so much for all of the phenomenal work that you do for us. And we would not be here where we are without you. So we appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you for busting out.
I feel like we should just take this opportunity to ask Kevin to cast a spell for us or something like that, since we have him here.
Why, you fools?
Who are you calling fools? All right.
I pity the fools.
Thank you, Alexis. As always, you rock the house. Thank you to everybody who checked in with us live, everybody checking out the recording. We appreciate you so much too. You're welcome to join us live whenever you can. That goes for our classes as well. So you want to find out more, head to thenextfitnessthing.com. And Scary Beth Rockwell, will take us out with some dancing zombies. First, I got to transfer over for the high five. I don't want to hit a zombie in the face. Well, they're dead anyway. What am I worrying about? Okay. All right. Dancing zombies. Ready, set. Let's play it out. I can get that off my middle finger. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. There we go. Happy Halloween. If I don't see you in class, what I better see you in class. That's Trigger Trot Walk. It's going to be fun. All right.